Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for downloading the premier Geek Talk podcast, OZ and the Freak Talk Geek. I'm OZ.
And I'm the Freak. And it is a Week in Geek. A Week in Geek 5.
Right on, dude. I
Yeah.
thought we might try a little something different at the beginning
Okay.
of a Week in Geek.
All right.
Since it's the last time we've done a Week in Geek, there's
Mm-hmm.
been quite a few celebrity birthdays. So I just wanted to name a few and go from there.
I like it. I dig it.
Okay.
What you got?
So, within this past week or two,
Mm-hmm.
we've had Michael J. Fox, who turns 63, Johnny
Okay.
Depp, 61, Natalie Portman, 43, Elizabeth Hurley, 59, Frank Beard from ZZ Top, 75, Hugh Laurie, 65, Peter Dinklage, 55. This one scares me a little bit. Jason Mewes,
Ooh.
50.
Wow. Really?
Right.
Oof.
Chris Evans is 43, Kat Dennings is 38,
Chris Evans is
Zachary.
only 43?
Yeah.
Oh, that's giving me a little hope.
Right. Zachary Quinto, 47.
Not familiar with him.
He was the Spock in the remake Star Trek movies.
Oh, okay.
He was also
cool.
the main villain in Heroes.
Yeah, I remember him mostly from Heroes, but yeah. Okay.
Justin Long is 46. Mark Wahlberg turns 53. Robert England of Freddy fame, 77.
Ooh.
Dave Navarro of all the tattoo game shows
Yeah.
turns 57.
Okay.
The best Judge Dredd, Carl Urban, turns 52. The best live action Judge Dredd, Carl Urban, turns 52.
Carl Urban turned 52. Heard that. Okay.
Are you telling me you think Sylvester Stallone was a superior Judge Dredd?
I am the law.
All right. This podcast is just going to get harder and harder to record. Michael Cera turns 36. Ice Cube, 55. Neil Patrick Harris, 51. And Lucius Malfoy himself, Jason Isaacs, turns 61.
Huh.
And
I
speaking of
find
Jason
a lot of
Isaacs and
those are
Lucius
actually really
Malfoy,
surprising.
Freak, we talked about this earlier.
Uh-huh.
How have you not gotten your Harry Potter house yet? How have you not been sorted yet?
Well, I did it literally just like freaking 10 minutes ago.
No,
I didn't know it was a thing. I always just kind of assumed.
you just assumed.
I assumed. I'm a
You gotta
villain at heart.
You gotta let the magical hat in the box tell you what house you belong to.
I don't know if I trust that algorithm or not.
Hey, look. It said that I was a Hufflepuff,
I can see that.
right? It said that my 12-year-old number 4 is a Slytherin. Totally the right house.
Yeah, I'm a Gryffindor.
I think the house. Yeah. I think the hat's broken.
Yeah. See, thank you. I think the hat's broken too.
But that's it for celebrity birthdays. I just thought that would be nice to mention. A little shout out to some pop culture birthdays.
A lot of those I found really surprising.
Dude, it's just a reminder of how old you and I actually are.
Well, it's not just that too, but like, I don't know, like to find out Chris Evans is only 43, Michael Cera is 36. Now, I mean, that guy is always going to look like he's 18.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be 18 turning 50 someday. But some of those, I don't know.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox was shocking
things,
to me a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, we almost had a chance to go meet him as well. He came to Houston Comic Palooza. Mm-hmm. But, finances kind of get in the way. That Comic Palooza thing is not cheap anymore, man. I know that conventions have always kind of been expensive, but Jesus, they are getting more and more expensive, man. Okay, so a one-day pass, $75. A gold pass for priority seating to get in there for the panel for Michael J. Fox as well as Christopher Lloyd. You're looking at another $100.
Do you get a signing with that?
No. This is just to view their panel. Um, to a signature from Michael
Yeah.
J. Fox was like $270. Christopher Lloyd was $120. A photo op with Michael J. Fox was in the 300s, and a photo op with Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox, you're looking at like almost $450.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, you're looking at like $1,000 to meet two people for a weekend, and that's just for one person.
Yeah.
Me and the missus go, multiply that times two. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous, man.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you, happy helper.
Yeah.
Well, just thinking about birthdays, celebrity
Hmm.
birthdays. I just want to like touch on somebody who's not going to have any birthdays anymore, and that's going to be Morgan Spurlock of Super Size Me. Do you remember the documentary Super Size Me?
Wasn't that the dude that like literally just ate McDonald's every single day for, was it a year, or how
No,
long
it was
was it? Was it was
like a
like for a
month.
couple
I
of
think it was
months
a
or something?
month.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He died this past week at the age of 53.
What did he die of?
Complications from cancer.
Ooh,
So the silent killer.
yeah, yep. We know how that goes.
Yeah, buddy. Also in celebrity deaths, uh, director, producer, B movie icon Roger Corman passed away at age 98.
Ooh,
You familiar with his
that,
movies?
you did you say Bean?
B movie icon
Oh,
Roger
oh.
Corman.
I'm not. I love horror films. I love B budget films. But when it comes to directors and producers, I get real kind of fuzzy there. I don't
Mhm.
really know a lot of directors and producers.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, then you should know this director though.
Hmm.
And we were talking about one of his movies in our last podcast, or our horror movie or horror
Yeah.
film podcast. Eli Roth announced that he is doing a Hostel TV series,
Okay, I
and
do know that I know certain names. Eli Roth is one of them.
right, and Paul Giamatti has signed on to be the lead.
Paul Giamatti.
Yep,
Oh, okay. I already love it. I
yep.
already love it. So you got
I'm down.
Eli Roth and Paul Giamatti.
Let's
I
go.
you know as horrible, and I do mean horrible and shitty as it was, I did love the fact that if they were going to absolutely butcher the Rhino character in Spider-Man, I at least I at least love the fact that it was Paul Giamatti who butchered it.
Dude, that's the only way they can make Rhino make sense.
No, it's
Really?
not.
Like,
He's a giant, strong guy. You got the fucking Juggernaut and all these other big, strong guys.
okay, they
Put him
didn't
in
get
a.
the Juggernaut right until years later.
It doesn't matter. They eventually got it right. I mean,
Eventually,
yeah, but
eventually got it right.
I'm just saying they could have done with what we have now. They could have done justice to Rhino. It was a joke. It was a damn funny joke.
This is a good one. This is a good
I
one.
do love Paul Giamatti. I really
Yeah,
do.
me too.
Um,
Me too. I fell in love with him with Sideways, which was that weird independent movie about drinking wine.
I don't think I saw that one.
Check it out when you get a chance.
My favorite one is Lady in the Water.
Never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Bro, okay, so you're a nerd. You've got to love that movie. I don't want to really give it away, but basically, the people in this apartment are actually telling the story. Are actually they're actually characters in a story.
All right.
You got the strength. The person who's the strong one. You got the intelligent person, and all these people come together and kind of play out this real life fairy tale deal and help this woman out. And it's awesome. I don't want to give too much spoilers, but Lady in the Water is awesome.
Okay. Okay. All
And
right.
Paul Giamatti is the main character.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Those are just a couple of things that I've got so far.
Hmm.
I can keep running through these, or is there anything else? Any ones that you want to talk about?
Celebrity birthday. I mean, that's all you right now. That's all you. I
No,
don't know
we're way
anything.
out of celebrity birthdays now, dude.
Well, we did mention Spider-Man. You got anything in the Spider-Man universe or anything like that?
Not directly,
Black,
no.
Black
Mm-mm.
and Icky and
Oh
Symbiotic.
yeah. They dropped the Venom trailer, and I even forgot to write. Oh, The Last Dance,
The
Venom, The
Last Stand.
Last Dance,
Yep.
which I watched the trailer like half with the sound on earlier to get the special effects right. It all looks right, but I didn't catch it any of the jokes.
So
Um,
I've only seen one trailer,
right.
and it was a very, very short trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It was the horse trailer. Did you see that one?
I did see that at the very end. Yeah, I did see that.
How fast could you go without killing it? Let's find out. Which is cool because Tom Hardy actually does the voice of Venom.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes,
I will say the Venom movie. I was real skeptical in the beginning.
sure,
Uh,
sure.
Venom's the bad guy. Venom's for he went back and forth after a while, but he always started out. He was more or less the bad guy,
Yeah.
and here we kind of get this alternate perspective of he's more just like the
He,
anti-villain, like the
he
like
he's a he's a bad guy, not a bad guy. No.
exactly. He's a bad person but he's not the villain.
Yeah.
Whereas he used to be kind of the villain,
Right.
and I will say the first movie was great. I did love it. It
Mm-hmm.
was an interesting take, especially
Mm-hmm.
because if we go into the whole Marvel universe thing, we can just play it off as in this universe he's more of a good guy, kind of a deal
Yeah. Yeah.
because we do have that deal. The only thing that bothered me was Carnage.
Okay. What didn't you like about Carnage? Carnage actually
I
made sense.
I was a huge comics and the card collections and everything. I was a huge fan of Carnage. Okay,
He's
the
cool looking.
so for starters, they made Carnage way too big, way too bulky, and he was a villain that literally lasted about 24 hours.
Bro, the villains don't last in anything Spider-Man.
Well, I would at least hope for more than 24 hours. A 24-hour
Did
time
Goblin
period
2
of
even make it that
Carnage.
long? In the original?
I I don't know, but I mean, and that's one of the problems I have had for a while.
They
I
keep
would I
killing
just
the damn villains.
Yeah, I know, and this is one of the villains I was really hoping that they would have kept for a while.
No,
You
you
know,
know it's possible that he's fine.
I'm sure that they can always add it in later. But anyways, he got
No,
okay.
if a single cell of Venom and oh, not Venom, if a single cell of Carnage is alive,
Mhm.
he's fine.
And at the end when he gets super huge and all that shit, I'm like Venom was scrawny. Yeah, so I mean, Carnage. Venom is large and strong. Carnage was faster. He was agile. He used blades, and he was terrifying with like his speed and his agility. But he was a scrawnier character. They made him real big and bulky, bro, and I didn't care for that at all.
No, I'm with you. Like I saw the way that he looked, and when they finally announced in Marvel Legends,
Uh,
Hasbro put out the Carnage from the second Venom movie action figure,
okay,
and I have a Carnage. I have one of the ones from the comics, but this one was specifically from the movie, and it's a huge ass figure.
yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
no, I don't,
if they would have at least made him more of the Carnage type, at least size and looks, I think I might have been slightly okay with it.
they could have
But
left him small and just gave him more tendrils.
yeah,
That would have been Carnage. You
yeah,
know, you can make him bigger, but make him like bigger from his tendrils,
exactly. But
giving the
make him
aspect of
thin.
like yeah.
Yeah. I will say that damn funny scene is when Venom walked in there and he saw that he was a red one and he was like, "Nope, fuck this, I'm out."
Nope, it's a red one.
He straight up noped out of there. So I haven't seen much of the trailer. Like I said, all I saw was the horse trailer, but I'm really stoked and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, and this is going to be their last movie.
It is. It is.
So we got to see what happens
Um,
with the symbiote after this. Maybe they'll keep
well, because
going. If they cross
they're
back into the Spider Verse,
mhm.
maybe they'll take over. What's his name? takes over. Flash Thompson can
So
take over.
that's one of the things they were talking about is under Kevin Feige's management is this going to cross over into a Spider-Man, and if so, which Spider-Man? Because of are we going to get Sony, or are we going to get like the SSU, or like what are we going to get
Well, if
if he
it's
does cross over?
yeah, well, the thing is that's Sony, and that's Sony's control. That's Sony's thing.
So
Sony
then we're
did
going to
this.
get Andrew Garfield,
No, 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 no. No, what's his name is coming back for another trilogy
Tom
of
Holland,
Spider-Man movies.
Tom
Tom
Holland.
Holland is coming back
Hmm.
with another trilogy, so it's possible that his Flash Thompson will get the symbiote because the symbiote got left behind.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm real curious to see where they're going to go with this one.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Um,
gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Speaking of alien-esque things,
Sure, go ahead, hit me with it.
the alien Romulus.
Yes.
I'm super stoked for this one. You know me, I don't watch trailers. I absolutely hate spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
I watched half of a trailer for this one just because I had to see some of it. I literally stopped it 54 seconds into the trailer.
Yeah, that's enough.
Um, it was more than enough for me. So what the things I'm looking forward to in this one is the things that we didn't see in the rest of the movies. So what we saw in a lot of the past movies is we had uh, adults, professionals, scientists, and all this. From what I'm getting, from what I'm reading in this movie, and from what from what I've seen in the trailer, is this is more so late teens to early 20s kids in this film. They're not professionals. They don't know how to fucking open up door locks. They are airlocks. They're not scientists. They're not professionals or anything. I'm
So the,
assuming maybe they're students or something.
okay, so the
And
aliens are attacking like a form of innocence.
more so, yeah. And
Interesting.
this takes place between the movie Alien and the movie Aliens.
Oh
So
shit! Is it going to be on table? What was the name of that planet?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
oh, that
don't
was
know.
the name of the planet.
Well, it's called Romulus, so I was thinking it takes place in a place called Romulus.
No, dude, the planet that they went to, with a newt, was on. That they found
Hmm.
it. I wonder if it's going to be there.
I'm not sure. Like I said though, this
Oh man.
is technically 1.5.
Okay, now I have to watch trailer. I'll watch trailer. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. I I didn't want spoilers. I already saw too much of it. So it says it follows a group of young people on a distant world who find themselves in a confrontation with the most terrifying life form in the universe.
Nice,
So I'm
nice.
really stoked about this. And like I said, we're going away from all the professionals, all the scientists, and all the trained specialists, and we're dealing with more of like a real life situation of normal everyday people in a what the fuck do I do situation kind of deal. So I'm really stoked, and they said that it's leaning more into intense horror. So I'm really stoked with this one.
Let's go.
Really, really happy.
I think they dropped the ball on the last Alien one. Um,
Prometheus?
no,
No,
Prometheus was great. It's the one after Prometheus, or the one after that one.
I don't remember
I
that.
can't
I don't
exactly.
know. I've seen them all.
I've seen them all too. Just I never paid for it in the theater.
What's your
Um,
favorite Alien film? Since we're on the topic, real quick.
well, my very first one is my favorite one. That's Aliens
Part two.
with Bill Paxton, and
Game over, man.
yeah,
Game over.
yeah, man, that was Aliens for
You
me.
do you remember
I,
playing the game and when you died, the
no,
original Alien? Yeah, they had the original Alien game. I think it was on Super Nintendo. And it actually had the sound of those blasters, the plasma rifles.
mm,
And when you died, it was Bill Paxton's voice. The game it showed up and it said game over, and you heard Bill Paxton go, "Game over, man."
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, Aliens is my favorite. That was the one I watched like constantly. My grandparents had recorded it off of HBO, As
hmm
far as I knew for years, that was the first Aliens movie. When
hmm
Alien 3 came out, I was like, wait,
Alien
hold on.
Resurrection.
No, in 3.
Yeah, Alien 3 was Alien Resurrection.
No, that was Alien 4.
What was Alien 3 called?
It's Alien 3. It was Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so when Alien 3 dropped, I'm like, wait, what was the second one? Oh, the one I grew up on and never knew anything about the original.
Yeah.
I saw Spaceballs that referenced the original before I seen the original one.
Um,
I'm like,
I think
I think I'm supposed to know what this is. I think
I think Alien Resurrection. Yeah, Alien Resurrection is one of my favorites. Actually,
it's
it
up
was a
there.
good one.
It's a
It
really
was a
good
good
one.
Aliens 2 though. You can't beat Aliens 2
No,
with the Queen and all those aliens. Like
yeah,
there was so freaking many of them. Anyways, moving on.
I would say like right behind Aliens for me would be Prometheus.
Prometheus was great. It tied everything
Prometheus was
together, and it was
beautifully filmed,
beautiful. It was.
beautiful fucking Jesus, so good. So like what they did with the planet and the ship
Mhm.
and just the technology that they had involved with it, fantastic. Okay, enough
Oh,
about
wait, one
aliens.
more thing. One more thing.
Okay,
Uh, just to bring it up real quick. Aliens is scheduled for August 16th. So
okay,
be looking for
okay.
that. Aliens will be out August 16th.
16th. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the theaters yet.
I might have to. There's a lot of movies I've been regretting not seeing in theaters, like Godzilla minus one.
Which just dropped on Netflix
I
this
know, and
week.
I we just watched it earlier this week, and I was kicking myself in the ass for not seeing it in theaters.
I know.
Uh,
I'm between that and starting that or starting the new Star Wars Acolyte show. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with this tonight.
well, I moving forward. Let's go to our next topic. Might help you decide that one.
Okay, go
Uh,
ahead.
um, Reviews coming in for Star Wars: The Acolyte. The first
Yeah.
two episodes have already been released,
All right.
and
As per Disney Plus's want.
yep, and the reviews that are coming in from a lot of people. One of them by Joey Parr of Geek Tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
Very underwhelming is how he described it. The showrunner Leslie Headland
Mm-hmm.
previously revealed that she hired a writer, okay, who had never seen any of the Star Wars projects,
Okay.
and it's glaringly apparent in the TV show. Apparently,
Oh.
the result is basically a series that feels completely disconnected from the rich lore and the unique style that's been well defined by all the Star Wars movies and shows previously.
Well, it should be disconnected. It's hundreds of years before what we've seen before.
Correct, and that's one of the things that they talked about when you reach a movie like this that comes out hundreds of years before it. He talks about like the dialogue. The dialogue is very poor.
Hmm.
Since this came out hundreds of years before, you would expect people to talk a certain way, and we're not getting any sort of a rich dialogue where it's all over the place. It doesn't seem like it has anything to do with any of the Disney movies prior to it. Like not just the the storyline, but the way it's filmed, the way they talk, the dialogue and everything. It's getting a lot of negative reviews so far.
Okay, so I'll play devil's advocate here, and having never seen it,
hmm
or even I've seen the trailer for it, and that was like couple months ago.
hmm
Um, I have a feeling that it's a Star Wars nerds are angry about a woman-led, produced, and starring Star Wars TV show. And
Um,
any chance that they can bitch about anything about it, they will. They'll make up shit. But here's the thing. I don't know why nerds are so afraid of women.
Hmm.
We've seen it with Captain Marvel. We've seen it with other things that have to do in our culture. Unless they're kawaii, anime girls, nerds just don't want to have anything to fucking do with it. Um,
Normally I would agree with you right here on this aspect.
sure.
Um, However, and this has been a pattern because I looked up a couple of different reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Is it appears to be it has nothing to do with the actual actor or actress herself. In fact, a lot of people actually love it. Apparently, she has two mothers, and it's a lead female. But what apparently it seems to fall flat is they've been saying it's very weak in its writing. It's an uninteresting story that just fails to capture the magic of the Star Wars universe. And in nothing that I've actually read about so far has actually mentioned the actress itself. It's more of the storyline and a lot of the dialogue, and it's just falling flat. It's
Okay.
uninteresting, and from what, like I said, from what I've read, nobody's actually mentioned the actress, so I don't think
Sure.
it's negative reviews on the actress.
Okay.
In fact, looking at the picture, she looks pretty badass. They did say it was more of like a martial arts thing though,
Well,
so
that makes
a
perfect
lot of
sense.
sense. Yeah.
Um, you know what though? Like I've never really paid attention to the reviewers.
Hmm.
I'll trust a personal opinion. I'll trust
Hmm.
your opinion, especially if I can give you shit about how wrong you are. Um,
Well, we already know my opinion on a lot of the Disney Star Wars franchise, so
yes.
I would like for you to watch this, and maybe on our next week in Geek, let us know if myself and the rest of the reviews over here are wrong.
Okay. Homework. I love it.
There you go.
Speaking of homework, um,
Oh, if we
not
had some, I didn't do it.
not really.
Good.
I was trying to segue into something else, and I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, speaking of female leads, I
Hmm.
guess I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Evangeline Lilly of Lost and Ant Man and the Wasp. You know, Evangeline Lilly.
I don't know.
She
You said
was
Lost, though.
Lost.
Okay. The
Okay,
show with the people on the island.
right, the
Uh
female
huh.
lead, and she
Okay.
also
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
the Wasp. She in Ant Man and the
I
Wasp.
didn't like a lot of the Ant Man movies and stuff. So I did watch Ant Man. I I did watch Ant Man and Wasp once,
Yeah,
but I really didn't pay attention to it all the way. I'm not gonna lie. Just
and she was
gonna be
also
honest.
like an elf in the Hobbit movies. She announced her movie making retirement at the age of 44.
Wow.
Yeah, she's taking a step away to pursue her other interests and
Hmm.
other things. She has an 11-year-old son, so I would imagine she's like ready to be there really full time and be mom and work on things that she can stay close to home. So I wish her the best in her retirement, and we've enjoyed having her here.
That makes me want to look something up real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll just go into the next thing while you're looking that up.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. No, no,
what
no.
you
Yeah,
want?
yeah. No, go ahead. I'm looking something up.
Okay. Okay. Amazon Prime announced that they're going to have two new game shows that they're producing. One of them is going to be Pop Culture Jeopardy. So, yeah, a Jeopardy for you and me.
Okay.
And also they're going to be rebooting American Gladiators.
I thought they already did that.
They're doing it again.
Okay, they did do bring up American Gladiators not too long ago. I thought, right?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, they're doing it again. They're trying it again, based on the popularity of the recent American Gladiators documentary, the unauthorized American Gladiators documentary. Um, did so well and got people interested in American Gladiators again, and so they're going to give it a try one more time.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see how this one goes.
Yeah, and also announced as far as movies is concerned. Did you ever see Peaky Blinders?
I started watching it. I have. Shit. I'm still in season one.
Oh, bro, do
Because
yourself a favor.
so many shows come up that
I know.
we start getting into, but I do love Peaky Blinders and I want to watch more.
Do yourself a favor. Finish watching Peaky Blinders because Cillian Murphy has signed on to do the Peaky Blinders movie. So we're going to get more Thomas Shelby.
Okay,
And I am down for that.
all right. So per your last deal that you were talking about there, where she was retiring at, what'd you say,
Yeah, Evangeline Lilly.
44?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was trying to think of somebody else who also kind of really stopped at what I thought was a young age, but apparently not that young. Rick Moranis,
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He retired after his wife died.
41
Uh,
years old.
yeah, he quit
So
acting,
at
except for
41 years old,
he did occasional voiceover things, but
he
after
only
his
did
wife
one.
died,
He
yeah.
only did one voiceover that I read in 2003 for Brother Bear. Um, but after in 2020, after 23 years, um, he did it. They said that he signed on to appear for New Honey Shrunk the Kids called Shrunk. Um, as of yet, it's yet to proceed to filming stage. So
Yeah.
we'll see if we ever get anything. And I respect the hell out of for people that do that. You know, especially get out to spend time with, you know, they did their time, they made their money, they're going to get out and they're going to spend the rest of their life with their family and shit. I'm like, I would love to just quit at age 40 and spend the rest of the time with my family.
See, now I don't think Rick Moranis really had that luxury type of
No,
retirement, though.
he didn't, but I'm glad he did it. And I
Yeah.
know damn
No,
well
I respect it.
his kids respect the hell out of it too. You know,
Oh, yeah.
his wife passed and he left he left to take care of his family.
Right.
And I love that. I love that he did that. He's a great person in general too. Like
As much as I would have loved to have seen him again in
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
at least in Frozen Empire, just a cameo, I'm
Hmm.
fine that he didn't because I understand. I understand
Hmm.
completely. Um, so, that's good. Let's see what else is going on. Since we were talking about Amazon Prime,
Hmm.
there has been a Amazon exclusive that came out recently and has already sold out. They re-released an Amazon exclusive Playmates remake of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Technodrome.
And it's already sold out.
Already sold out.
Fuck my
Already sold out.
life.
Sold out. Night of release of
I'm not
pre-orders,
surprised. I'm not
and it
surprised.
is exact remake of the original Technodrome.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so did you ever have that one?
No,
Okay,
I wish.
so
That's one of my Grail pieces.
you had two halves,
Mm-hmm.
and the halves, the way they stuck on there, is there was a big centerpiece, like 3 inches in the middle that stayed there, and then the two halves opened up, and then you had like two different decks on each side, one in the middle with like a drop release deal in the middle. And on the top of the Technodrome, it opened up and like this ramp came down, and from the inside you would pull this little lever down and the eyeball, the Technodrome eyeball
Would
on
roll
top
down.
would release and it would roll down off of there, and then it would fly off of the ramp. I
Oh
had
yeah,
that for so many years when I was
dude,
a
that was
kid,
one of my
dude.
Grail pieces. I never got that. I never got that, and I wanted to have. I wanted the drill too. The
I remember
drill.
the drill. I
I
never
wanted the
had the drill.
drill so bad. I never had very much of the villainous stuff. I had the
The villain.
Cadillac, the purple Cadillac
I remember
that
seeing that.
my cousin gave me because
Uh-huh.
he was like, "I'm too old for Ninja Turtles." I'm like,
And
"I'm not."
that was for Bebop and Rocksteady, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And then
yeah.
I
But
had
I wound up using it for my neutrino.
and
But
then I had the blimp.
I had the blimp.
And I
I
had
had
the
the skate.
jet. Did you have the jet one? Oh no, it was, I think it was the blimp actually that would
The blimp
drop.
separated.
No, but okay, so there was one that I had, and I think it was a jet, and it dropped the bubbles, and the bubbles had smoke inside, and when it popped, it would make smoke. It was awesome and loud too. I remember the motor on that thing was really loud.
No, no. I had the pizza shooter, the pizza shooting tank.
I
I
remember
had
that.
like the blade skateboard that had a foot that kicked out. I had the blimp, but
Hmm.
the blimp popped.
Oh,
It did with everybody though. Like everybody's blimp popped.
mine didn't. I ended
I
up.
have the party wagon, the sewer, and
Oh, and I
yeah.
remember on the Technodrome when it came, you had to not only did you have to assemble it, but you had to put all the stickers on it.
Oh, that was with all of them, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah.
and so it had like pizza stickers and slime stickers and all these
hmm
other extra stickers that I remember just putting everywhere.
I
Yeah,
was very particular about the stickers on all of my stuff.
I
If I
was
had to do it,
shitty.
I
I
looked
had
at the box. I stared at the box, made sure
mm,
I had it right where it was supposed to be.
I'm pretty sure I butchered every single sticker I ever put on anything like that.
Dude, I was a meticulous kid, even my Ghostbuster house. I
Uh-huh.
made sure the damn stickers went exactly where they were supposed to be. Don't know why. I was very particular about that. I got a little bit more toy news. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, Hasbro is going to have to do a running change in a new Sergeant Slaughter action figure. Sergeant Slaughter came out on Twitter and he was like, I didn't approve this Sergeant Slaughter action figure.
Hmm.
They can have it, but they originally had the figure with his hat and his sunglasses off to the side. And
Yeah,
he's like, no, Sergeant Slaughter does not go without his hat and glasses.
yeah.
So now they have to do a running. He's like, I didn't approve that. So
Hmm.
now Hasbro has to do a running change and put the hat and the glasses on Sergeant Slaughter, before anybody can buy it.
Nice.
And then we missed that opportunity because they were doing the windowless action figures on the original Sergeant Slaughter Hasbro action figure, the one that I have that I showed you.
Yeah.
That was a windowless box, so it didn't matter. It was just a picture of him on the box had him with his
Uh-huh.
glasses and hat on, so it didn't matter. But since they went back to having the windows, Sergeant's like, maggot, change it.
Speaking about toy news,
Ooh, yeah.
um, and this is something we kind of talked about a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Monster High.
Yeah, Monster High. My girls have loved Monster
Hmm.
High. Each one of them at some point or another.
Monster High film is currently in development from Mattel Films Universal Pictures.
An animated film.
Um, I know
No,
that they've
it's live
already
action.
had.
I've seen the
I don't know much about it. I just know that I saw it earlier today, and I was like,
right.
"Hey, you know who knows a lot more about Monster High than I do? This guy over here."
Actually, I do. I saw that headline earlier, and they are working on producing a live action
Hmm.
Monster High movie.
Yep.
Um, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if they can ride Barbie's coattails on this
I
one.
Hey, I liked the Barbie movie. It was funny as
But
hell.
they've done a live action TV show.
They did. Monster
So
High did.
there's a live
Whoa.
action TV show. I believe there is. And it's like not TV show, but probably more like made for TV movies.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
already exists. But yeah.
in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
In 2010, it says over here, this isn't the first time the popular franchise was introduced. 2010 has brought its dolls to life. 15, oh, well, it does say, oh, okay, and then 15 animated TV specials between 2010 and 2017.
Right. But I
And the
think there
live
was
action
live
movie
action.
was released in Paramount from 2022 with a sequel in 2023.
Right.
Hmm.
So maybe
I
they were
didn't know
doing a
any of this.
reboot with the figures. Since they did a reboot with the figures, maybe they're going to try to do a reboot movie.
I guess I
Um,
didn't know any of this existed.
have daughters, man.
I know. That's
Have
why I wanted to bring it
daughters.
up.
Let's see what else is going on. Oh, one last thing in toy news.
Hmm.
Funko, of Funko Pop fame, have they're rebooting their Universal Monster Funko Pops.
Ooh.
Right. So it's the same mold as their original Universal. They just gave them a new paint scheme and
Hmm.
a new box, and it's kind of like an Art Deco style.
Uh-huh.
And if you get a chance to check them out, They're pretty sweet looking. I think they're gorgeous, and it's given me an opportunity now to get the Bride and Monster Frankenstein again. Um, also, with Funko Pops, I'm going to put this out here. I don't know how often I'm going to do this,
Hmm.
but if one of our fans wants to buy me the Surge can Funko Pop, I would really appreciate it.
They made a Surge can.
There was going to be a can of Surge Funko Pop.
Really?
So yeah, I'm just putting that out there. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Um, two more things.
Okay.
You got anything?
Oh, I got several.
Well, let's go, dude. Don't let me hog it all.
Hey, you
Shit.
seem to be doing a great job over here.
I'm running through my
I'm
list like crazy.
as you're bringing stuff up, I'm actually pulling it up so I can try and look at these, like the Funko Pops. You know,
This would be a good option for us to have if we were doing this video
yeah.
to do like a shared screen thing.
Ooh, yeah. My screen is all over the place. I don't know about that.
Just saying.
um,
Uh
so this isn't toy related. This is game
oh.
related.
Okay.
However, this isn't video game. We're going back to D&D esque here. Um, I think until you got 10 days on this one. For those that can't really play, D&D type games in person anymore, or just prefer to play behind the comfort and safety of your computer,
Mm-hmm.
Pathfinder 2E it is on Humble Bundle. And if you don't know what Humble Bundle is, it's a great thing to look into. So Humble Bundle is a site, and they occasionally do this deal where, for example, right now you can get 28 uh, Pathfinder 2E, and Pathfinder is a lot like D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Back in the old days when they had D&D 3 and D&D 3.5, or 3.5E, the edition, they quit that and they moved on to 4, and Paizo's kind of like, hey, you know what? 3.5 was a great deal. Let's continue it. So they created their own deal. They have Pathfinder, and
Mm-hmm.
Pathfinder was kind of like, a takeoff from D&D 3.5. So if you were a fan
Sure.
of
Sure.
3.5, you would have loved Pathfinder. And Pathfinder is currently on their second edition, and it's a great
Pathfinder
game.
is open source
I
too, isn't it?
It absolutely is open source, and I freaking love Pathfinder over D&D.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just because it's not cookie cutter, you can do so much character creation. They have apps to support it for free, um, called Path Builder. And so, like right now, you can get, let's see here, you can get 28 different books, for $30.
Digital books.
They're digital.
Right.
But again, that's 28 different books, considering each one of these books usually ranges from $20 to $50 a piece.
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
So
That's
and
true. That's
and
still a
and
hell of
it
a deal.
and there's a platform called Fantasy Grounds, which is a lot of people use this to play the game.
Right.
And all of these books are completely integrated into Fantasy Grounds, so you can have, and it comes with a 1 month supply. I mean, 1 month Fantasy Ground Unity uh, subscription as well. So, I mean, it's altogether it's $737 value that you can get for $30. You can
Hell
play.
yeah, dude.
You can pay more if you want, um, but it's a great deal. And like I said, you got 10 days left to hop on that. For it, and it's great if you want to be a DM. If you just want to check out something new, for $30, you're not out much, and all of the different book sources, the bestiaries, the big bad, all the books that you need, and then they got maps, all sorts of source material, the core book, the mastery guide, whole bunch of campaigns and everything for $30. So I think it's pretty much worth it. Um, they do this from time to time on Humble Bundle, and it's really cool.
Nice, dude.
Um, I would say I'd get it, but I already have it because we play a lot of Pathfinder.
Right. Last time we played was Pathfinder, wasn't it?
That is correct. That was the last thing we played.
It was a homebrew,
It
but with
was,
Pathfinder as
yeah,
a like the skeleton
as
of
the
it.
base, yeah.
Yeah. Well, right on, dude. What else you got?
So sticking with the fantasy setting,
Ooh.
okay.
Okay.
Um, you know how they've been doing a lot of horror esque children's stories and children cartoon movies and stuff, like they did with like Winnie the Pooh and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're taking the yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So the same team that brought us Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey,
Right.
is in the process of building their fairy tale horror universe,
Oh Jesus.
including such projects as Bambi, The Reckoning, Pinocchio,
Oh
Unstrung, and the most recent project they're working on right now. They actually released one of the first screenshots from the film, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
okay, they still have to ask permission, like don't they, to do Peter Pan?
I I think that I think a lot of these movies have overlived um, their rights. And like I said, they're going to be
I
doing
know that
Bambi.
they're public.
They're going to be
They're in
doing
public
Bambi.
domain.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're doing Bambi and Winnie the Pooh, I don't see and Pinocchio. So Peter Pan's just on the list. It's happening. It's already in process. It'll be it's set.
God,
The movie is expected to release Halloween of 2024. So they're past the point of
dude,
getting
they're done.
permission. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Have you seen Blood and Honey?
I have not seen Blood and Honey. It's on the list. I really want to see it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know
I'm
if I
really.
can. I don't
I'll
know
be
if I want to
honest.
watch it.
I'll be honest. So, okay, so the synopsis of Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare is Peter Pan is like this disfigured child kidnapping murderer guy in this fantasy world. And the movie follows Wendy Darling as she attempts to rescue her brother Michael from the clutches of the evil Peter Pan. And, bro, it even mentions Tinkerbell snorting cocaine or taking heroin instead of, and she's convinced it's pixie dust. Like some of the shit that I've been reading on this, I'm really excited to see this. I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
lie.
God.
This isn't the Peter Pan horror movie, the film that I wanted, but I think it's one of the ones I needed. So the
I don't
author,
think you need that at all, dude.
so
I
there, you
don't.
know the author Brahm. Have you ever heard of him?
It sounds familiar.
So he does a lot of twisted tales, and he's got a very vivid, awesome imagination in the horror world. Brahm, a long time ago, made a movie or made a book called The Child Thief, in which Peter Pan was kidnapping children to fight for his war and stuff like that in this weird fantasy land and whatnot. And it was a great novel that literally, again, depicted Peter Pan as the bad guy here. And
I mean, he was a prick.
I, I mean, and to be honest, he did that. He did steal children, you know. So
Mm.
I don't know. There's some darkness there, but
Uh,
I'm pretty stoked to see this one.
tell me how it is.
Oh, absolutely.
I might just leave that one to you, but
Hopping right along the horror movie train that we're on right now.
let's keep on
Uh,
hopping.
and last year
Mm-hmm.
we were graced, with the great horror film Late Night with the Devil. Me and you were just recently talking about this.
Oh my God, that trailer it looks so good. I want to.
Guess
They're
what? Guess what?
what
You might have another chance. As of today,
6/6/24.
yep, they were trying to keep up with the whole 666 theme, but as of today, June 6th at 6 p.m., keeping up with the 666 theme, it has been released back into theaters.
Right.
500 screens across North America, including chains of AMC, Cinemark, Draft House, Regal National Amusement, Harkins, and Cineplex are the different theaters that are going to be having it. I know we've got Cinemark and we've got Alamo Draft House around here.
Right.
So and this is an IFC. This is an IFC movie too, which I'm actually real surprised and impressed that it did that good. That they're like, okay, we got to take it back into the movie theaters.
Right. Right.
Um,
It looks amazing.
for and for those who don't know about this movie, you know, because OZ told me about it, I actually had I had to look it up.
Right.
And because it had already been out for a year, I was like, all right, screw it, I'll look up a trailer. I had the missus sit down, we watched the trailer, and a late night host has a Halloween episode, and during the episode, all this horrific satanic esque type shit starts happening live on the show. And it seems pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to go too much into it. I don't want spoilers for a lot of people, but I think we're gonna see if we can go see it.
If
Yeah.
it's still in theaters, I hope you do get to see it in the theaters. If not, it's on Shutter.
Hmm.
You can stream it either through Shutter or AMC Plus.
Hmm.
So, get your free trial or try it out for a month and give it a shot. That's probably what I'm going to wind up doing. It looks too good to miss.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna have a date night this weekend, and
Fantastic.
it's kind of between that one and Furiosa.
Oh, dude, go give Furiosa some more money.
Have
Go give Furiosa some more money.
you seen it?
Go. No, I haven't seen
Uh,
it yet. I haven't been able to make it out to the movie theaters.
hmm.
I would love to go see Furiosa in the theaters. Um, I it would have been the first Mad Max movie I would have seen in theaters, but right now that one is struggling. It's being for a summer blockbuster.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are not making the
Wow.
kind of money that they thought they were going to be making this year with summer blockbusters,
Hmm.
and people are not going to the theaters. It's getting
Damn.
worse and worse and worse every year. So if
Damn.
you're going to go,
Hmm.
I want more Furiosa. I want more of the Mad Max universe. Go to that. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Uh,
know.
I, yeah, yeah. Because speaking of movies, directly to Disney Plus, there was a Jim Henson documentary that dropped this week.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It was from director Ron Howard
Hmm.
of American Graffiti fame. Um, it's called Jim Henson, Idea Man, on Disney Plus, and it's about Jim Henson and a more personal look at his rise
Yeah.
um, through the Puppets and the Jim Henson Creature Workshop, and his interviews with his wife and his kids and Frank Oz. Um, Really, really beautiful documentary
Hmm.
about Jim Henson. It was just so good,
Hmm.
so good. So if you get a chance, check that out. If you have any
I think.
interest at all in the Muppets,
Oh, I love
um,
that.
then I would check it out, dude. It's
Hmm.
really good.
Okay.
Fantastic documentary.
I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, bud.
Um, right along and with sticking with movies and everything.
Sure.
Um, and we mentioned Chris Evans earlier. I should have gone right into that one with just talking about Chris Evans. Did you ever see a movie called Snowpiercer?
Yes, and the TV show. I watched the first season of the TV show. Have you
What?
not seen the TV show?
No, that
Dude, it's
that's
awesome.
so. That's what I wanted to share. Is that there's teaser trailers out now for Snowpiercer season 4.
Yeah,
I didn't know that
yeah,
there was a
yeah.
Snowpiercer TV show, let alone 4 fucking seasons already. I
Uh-huh.
mean, the movie was absolutely amazing. I thought it was a
Amazing.
great movie, and I literally remembered that when I saw it, I was like, I wish this was a show. I want to watch more of this shit.
Hmm.
And I love post-apocalyptic, weird-esque type shit like that. And but yeah, so they're set to be building up for the fourth and final
Final season.
season, Snowpiercer.
Right, right.
Um,
And it's dude. I watched the first season. It's genius. Did you know that this new that's based on like a French graphic novel?
Yeah, it's based on a book. Yeah, I remember. I do remember that after watching the movie because I looked up into it and everything. And I remember whenever I was looking it up, that it brought that up first before
Yeah.
it actually brought up the IMDb.
Yeah,
But yeah, I didn't realize that.
dude.
July 21st on AMC is gonna be season 4.
Yeah, I need to
So
get back on it and catch up again.
shit,
That show is really good.
I need to start it. I didn't know that this existed until now.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we're here. That's why we're here to do these shows.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this fucking existed. Now a lot of other people that maybe didn't know, maybe they know now.
Right, dude. It's an amazing show. It really is. And
Did it
speaking
live
of,
up to the movie? It was good.
it's better than the movie.
Oh man, okay, yeah. Now I
It's
really
better
have
than
to
the
check it
movie.
out.
It really is. There's so much more. They just built more and more and more in this world.
God.
Um, it's so good. Um, speaking of TV shows,
Hmm.
Lanterns on HBO, the Green Lantern TV show,
Oh, I mean, oh yeah,
has
yay.
they they have writers, they have the official writers, producers, and showrunners have
Uh,
been announced.
oh,
Okay,
hold on. Did they say what era Green Lantern this is?
this is going to be they've scrapped what they were going to do originally with having it go between eras, between
Hmm.
like the golden age, silver age, and what's going on now.
Hmm.
Now it's focusing more on just kind of like it's going to be focusing more on just Hal and John Stewart.
Okay.
And it's going to be kind of like psychological space drama.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the writers that they've announced that's been writing for the series already
Hmm.
is Tom King. He wrote some like really standout Wonder Woman comics, so they've
Hmm.
got an actual comic writer working on this show.
Well, that's
Um,
good.
right. They've also got Chris Mundy, who was the showrunner and creator of Ozarks, and the latest season he was the showrunner of the latest season of True Detective.
Okay.
And one more name, which I expect you to know, Damon
Expect a lot.
Lindelof.
Who?
Damon Lindelof? He created Lost and wrote Lost.
Nope.
And the HBO Max series Watchmen.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
So, bro, these are three
Yeah.
ultra talented, in the know people to be helming this show.
Yeah, but you know what this tells me? This
What?
tells me it's going to be a great show. It's going to have a lot of lead up, and then it's just going to fucking end. And the ending is going to piss a lot of people off. Lost pissed a lot of people off at the end,
So did
and
Watchmen.
so did Ozark.
Yeah,
And I had a lot invested in Ozark. Okay,
yeah.
I really liked it. Me and the missus we watched it all.
It's gonna be a hell of a ride, though, man.
All right. Well, I'm interested to see where this goes, and I'm
No, you're
curious
not.
if
You're
it.
just
I just
placating.
want to. I just okay. Well, yeah. I'm trying to be nice here. Okay. Everybody
This
knows,
is an ongoing thread. If this is the first episode that you've downloaded or listened to, as I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, and the
and
freak here makes fun of me for it.
because the lantern blows. Willpower. Please don't make the suit green or animated.
All right, Ryan Reynolds, bro, did you see the Wolverine popcorn bucket?
No.
So they officially announced the new popcorn bucket
Oh
for
yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get a chance, they made a trailer for this popcorn bucket,
Oh gosh.
and it's Wolverine's head and face.
Hmm.
And his mouth is the hole that you get the popcorn out of.
Is this an
It's
official one or is this a joke?
Mm-mm.
Because
No joke.
originally they were going to have one like that, and it was going to be like Dune.
This is yeah.
Oh
Yeah, and you get a chance
God.
to, if you haven't seen it yet, listeners, please
Oh man.
check out the trailer. Just make sure you're not doing it, watching it at work or with a loved one.
Oh man. I feel like a lot of people are going to Pee Wee Herman this bucket.
Mm,
Oh.
maybe. Well, I mean, other than that, then this week, actually tomorrow, as
Hmm.
of our recording of this, is going to be Pat Sajak's last time hosting Wheel of Fortune.
He still hosts it.
He still hosts it.
God.
Well, actually, no. This is his last year.
Uh huh.
Vanna White is still going to hang on, I think, for the transition.
Hannah White
But
is still doing it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
But Pat Sajak is stepping away. This is his last season, his last episode, and
Who's
then
going to do it next? Is it going to be Drew Carey?
no, Ryan Seacrest.
Did not see that one.
Ryan Seacrest, who's done
Really?
Merv Griffin TV shows, game
Hmm.
shows before, has signed on and will be taking over hosting duties on the Wheel of Fortune.
I just hope that when he ends each episode, like each show, he's going to be like Seacrest out.
That would be awesome.
At least the first one or something. That would be fun.
That would be awesome.
Um,
Yeah, man.
I think that's about time for this episode. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should end it there. So
Any
we
honorable
went.
mentions that we don't want to talk about, but just mention?
I honestly went through all of my topics, which I
Okay.
wasn't expecting.
Well, give me just 1 minute here. Couple of honorable missions, and then something I want to bring up. Um, if you like horror movies, look up a movie called Oddity.
Oddity. Okay.
Oddity. Okay, it's
Most people don't like these
I don't
oddities.
I don't even know how to describe this film. Honestly, it's very creepy and unsettling. With a whole bunch of weird, creepy shit going on all at the same time, all around a sister's murder and her blind sister coming through to check shit out. Um, I have to honorable mention, even though we didn't go into too much into this, because I'm sure everybody's been reading about this, but Beetlejuice,
I'll say it again. It's two.
September 6th, Beetlejuice.
Oh, what have you done?
Um, for those who really enjoy um, really nerdy music, one of my all-time famous rappers is currently on tour,
MC Chris.
MC Chris. And I went to his last tour, by the way, which it was his farewell tour. So this is I thought the last tour was the last tour. That's literally the name of this tour. Um, so if you like nerdcore rap, most people have heard the song "That's Vet." My backpack's got jets, or you probably know him as MCP Pants from
Aqua
Aqua
Teen
Teen
Hunger
Hunger
Force.
Force. I like candy, bubblegum taffy. Or you might know him as Hetch from C Lab 2021. He's done a lot of stuff. But anyways, check out my boy. Got to give him a shout out here. He's one of my absolute favorite rappers of all time. Uh, Touring around, so go check that out. And I believe that's it.
Well, I sure do appreciate your time, Freak. Thank you so much for downloading and listening to us. Please check us out on all of our social media.
Hmm.
OATFTG, pretty much on everything, or Ozzy and the Freak Talk Geek. Um, please drop us a comment, drop us a like, give us a review on iTunes or Spotify, wherever you download us. We really
Hmm.
would appreciate it. If you're listening to us on YouTube, please hit the like button and give us a subscribe. Check us out on our TikToks. We're really giving it a shot on there, having a little bit of fun on there.
And we're still
But
learning, guys. Bear with us. We're still learning all this shit. We're older. We're not
dude,
up.
I am a
We're not up.
40-plus-year-old grandpa right
Yeah,
now, and I'm trying to figure
we're
this
not
shit
up to
out.
date. We're not hip with technology. We're learning this shit. Give us a chance. I'm still learning this shit too, and I'm pretty tech savvy over here.
Right.
Yeah. But just
Well,
bear with
but
us. We're growing as a community, and we appreciate all the support from y'all to help us grow.
right,
Our
we sure do appreciate it.
success really depends a lot on our fans, our viewers, our listeners. And like I said, and I've said this many times too, don't just give us positive comments. Let us know what you didn't like.
Right.
Tell me what you don't like so I don't do it again.
I'll take constructive criticism. Hell,
Oh
I'll take
yeah.
even like mean criticism. Uh,
I think once you start getting mean criticism too is when we're actually successful.
I think so. I think you're right. I think we're
Yeah.
because we'll be on to something.
Yeah.
But please check us out. I sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, watching. I'm OZ.
And I'm Freak. And
We've been
we've been
talking
talking
geek.
geek.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye. See ya.